Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestead. This week is going to be really busy, so I'll try to make sure we keep you tagged along for most of it anyway, but yeah, there's a lot going on. First thing though, this bad boy right here, it's just a wooden workbench that I got for a really good price. I'm really excited. I think I got a good deal on it. This guy is going to replace the crap that I got in my workshop right now. So this is what I got right now. Just a piece of wood on some horses, and that's what I've been making do with. Nothing fancy, it's not level, it's not anything. It's just what I have. So I need to first of all get that ready to move in. I got to go to the hardware store and get some stuff to put on some footings for it. I need to add these bad boys on to the middle of this so it doesn't sag eventually. That way it all stays sturdy. And then once I get those on, then we can go ahead and move it in here. But I'm gonna have to get in here. Have to move all this stuff, clear it out, and figure out exactly how I'm gonna situate that new table because it's a lot bigger. I think I'm just gonna keep it in the same spot, just have it right up against that pole, and it'll probably come out to like right here. As long as it doesn't hit the entry door, I'll be fine. But yeah, I'm super excited. I've wanted an actual table for so long, and now I'm finally getting it. Be a lot more workspace and more capability of doing things and not having to balance things. You know, it's hard to saw when you need three other hands to hold it sturdy and stuff like that. When you got to balance it on. Got to go to the hardware store, get a few things, get that table finished and good, and then clear out this crap and slide that bad boy in here. So that's the first thing to do this morning. We also got the septic guys coming out to pump our septic tank. That's fun. You'll be thankful that you can't smell through videos. We got a lot of other stuff going on today, but I'll try to drag you along. Yep, needs repairs. You guys are doing a great job. Our stuff was messed up. It's busted. He's fixing it for us. Doing a great job. If anybody else in the Hillsborough area need their septic tank pump, I'd recommend these guys. It's a father-son business. They do a really good job. I just got back from the hardware store, got everything I needed to finish the workbench table, putting these in the middle of the workbench so that way it doesn't sag over time. Now let's get started. about 5 inches. So we'll do 8-inch long cuts of wood. That way we got plenty of room to screw in these wood pieces into the workbench. And all that's doing is making the width of the workbench legs wide enough for this to go on, because obviously that's not thick enough. See, now there's enough room for it to be mounted on there. And do it like that. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. All right, got these bad boys put on. Now it's time to clean out the workshop and get all that stuff out of the way so we can move that new guy in here. All right, let's move that bad boy in here. Let's see how this goes. Oh man, this fucker is not, this sucker is not light. Let's see which way we want it to go in there. yeah. Let it roll. Are these wheels locked? Yeah, see. Oh, I see. These are fixed. They don't turn. Oh, man. Okay. The other ones do, but these back two are stationary. They don't rotate. Let's back you up a little bit. Now, I normally work from this side right here. What you guys think? You think it's good like that? Or should I flip this around and have that indented spot over here where I normally work? I mean, it could always, I could always just come on this side and work if I need that little area right there for any reason. I got plenty of space in here. I could just swap sides, you know, because the outlet is right here and there's an outlet on each side. So it's not like I'm restricted anyway on that aspect. Let me go ahead and get that board right there put on. All right, man. Hell yeah. And it's in. I'm so excited, man. Finally got an actual table to work on and not some rinky-dink makeshift table that just flops around and moves and constantly moving around. And I'm happy right now. I'll put another screw right there real quick. There we go. And that's just the first thing we need to get done today. Holy crap. Now that that's done, I got this bad boy in here. Now I need to work on the fencing line to stop Cinnabon, our little baby girl goat, from getting out of the back area or just getting through in general, and to keep the chickens from going back there and getting eaten by the dogs. So we're going to do that, but then after that, I need to get the front area in front of the barn ready for goats to stay in the front, because their normal area is on the other side of the barn where they eat and got their water and stuff like that and shelter. But because McLovin, our Billy, our boar goat, he's not handling his business with the ladies, and I'm pretty sure it's because he's been here since he was a baby, and so he thinks of them as sisters or something like that. Because he for a while we thought Tinker was pregnant, the older goat, the one with the black and the gray hair. She's actually the mother of the other two girls, but we don't. I don't think she's pregnant anymore. Um, so he's not doing his job. He should be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the females in the front area, in the front of the barn, and keep them separated for a while. And hopefully, I don't know, I'd say like maybe a month or so. Hopefully, if we reintroduce them, he'll be more inclined to get at it and get them pregnant. I'm hoping anyway. That's a plan. So we need to get the front area ready to uh, handle the female goats. You know, we got a water trough for them, but we got to get the a hay feeder. So I'm gonna build one. I'm gonna make it uh, and build them like a makeshift shelter area for them to hang out and get into at night if they need to. So we got to get all that stuff done and then move the females over, and the dogs and the male goats will stay in the back. And again, hopefully that'll work. Hopefully, separating them for a while will reset them, and then when we reintroduce them, the females will get pregnant, because that's what we're wanting. We're wanting the boar goat to get the Nubians pregnant, and those are gonna, eventually when those grow up, we're gonna eat them. They're gonna be food for us. So them just hanging out, and we're paying for the feed and all these things, and they're not producing anything for us. The only thing that they're really doing for us is help keeping the grass down, but that's not enough for us. I want meat. So, but anyway, the first step is that side fence on the side of the barn. That way, Cinnabon doesn't get through it anymore. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Now, I'm hoping this chicken wire is long enough to go across. All right, we're taking a detour from doing the fence real quick. It's time for us to go church shopping. We've been here a year, and we still haven't found or selected a church that we want to start attending to, but we know we want to start going to church out here. So there's an event downtown, and I guess where there's going to be a bunch of different churches and stuff like that. And we're going to go check them out, see if we can meet some people, and maybe find a church to start going to on Sundays. All right, everybody, we're back. So this morning we went to a church that we seen yesterday at that event, and I think we found our church that we're gonna start going to. We're really excited. Seems like a lot of good people there and everything. I like the pastor. So yeah, I think we found our church finally. We're excited about that. But now we're heading to, what is it called? Some kind of tree event or something where they're trying to sell a bunch of trees. So we're gonna go by and see and look at their trees. We're trying to get hold of some pecan trees. So if we could find some there and grab those up real quick, that would be great. Maybe a peach tree since Amazon ran ours over. Plum tree. Or plum tree. So we're just gonna kind of see what they got and go from there. But we're hoping that they have pecan trees. So we'll see you when we get there. All right, so they ran out of pecan trees before we got here. We got here a little too late. They just sold their last pecan tree, so that's kind of a bummer, but it happens. But we did get plenty of shit, or plenty of stuff. So we got 2 thornless blackberry bushes, which Melissa really wanted to get anyway. And we got 2 desert willows. These grow really cool looking flowers. We're probably gonna put these out in the front yard with our other desert stuff. We think it will be a good addition to that area as well. And then we replaced the plum tree that got ran over. This one's actually taller and bigger, so hopefully this one will do well. We'll hurry up and get it in the ground. And then we also got 2 Texas mountain laurel bushes that I didn't know they were gonna have these, but I'm really glad that they did, because I really love these bushes. You could grow them as a tree or a bush, and they have really pretty flowers. And I actually grew several of these from seed before, and they started growing. I put them in the ground, but then with the Texas heat, they died off. So I'm excited that I could have another go around with them. And these are already have real well established roots in there, so hopefully they'll last and they'll make it. So, and these can act as like a bush for like privacy, or you can grow them as a tree as well. So this is what we got. Now we just got to get it loaded up and back to the house. All right, we're finally back out here at this dang fence. I gotta finish trimming this chicken wire on this fence line real quick, and then we'll be finally done with this. And I can move on to the next goat project, which is building a little hay feeder for them out here on this side of the barn. That way, once we put the females back over and here, then they'll have a feeder for themselves. Man, busy nonstop lately. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, well, off camera, I was checking out the zombie chicks we got that we just hatched recently, and some of them got out. So we're currently looking for those. We can't find them. They disappeared into another dimension apparently, because I can't find them for anything. So I'm not getting to the feeder. We actually decided that we're just gonna buy one on Amazon. There's a pretty good deal for a decent looking hay feeder for goats. So I'm just gonna save the time and spend money to buy that. It should be here in a couple days, and that's one thing that I don't have to worry about building. So it really helps out. And plus we gotta continue looking for these chicks. Come on, let's go see how we're doing. And it is my fault. I was being curious and seeing how they were doing, and
Them suckers are fast and flighty. And they went, so that's our one brooder. That's where we put them when they're real young. And then when they get a little bit older, they go into the gray one from the top. I'll show you. So this one opens up, and you know, it's got the light and the heat pad and all that in there, keep them nice and warm. And then when they start to get older, then they go into this one right here until they get big enough to go to the playground. Well, I was down there checking them out, looking at them, and they flew, or they ran out of there underneath the other brooder right there, and then disappeared. I can't find them anywhere. I've lifted the thing up. I've moved everything around in here. I don't know where they went. They're either hiding underneath some bags somewhere, or the dogs got them, but I didn't see them. That's kind of a distance away. They didn't have enough time to get over there, and I didn't see the dogs jump up and get excited and interact with anything. So I don't think they got eaten, not yet anyway. But we can't find them. They're laying on the ground, searching, hunting for them, and we were hoping that we could help, or we were hoping that we could hear them peep or something, make some kind of noise that would give their position away. But the only ones that we hear are the ones in the brooder. I don't know. We've been out here for a good minute looking for them. Eventually, we're just gonna have to give up and kind of just chop it up as a loss, because it's gonna get dark, and there are night predators out here that will get them really quick. Snakes, owls, dogs, coyotes. Well, the coyotes won't come out, but if the chicks make it past our property line, the coyotes might get them. So that kind of distracted me from getting chores done. All of us from getting chores done.
And on Drew's birthday.
Yeah, today's Drew's birthday. He turned 17. Mr. Big Man. But tomorrow we gotta finish buying plants. There's still some more plants we want to buy. Some elephant ears, not the cheap small elephant ears, but the good quality, big, sturdy elephant ears that I like. We're gonna buy some of those tomorrow, and then we gotta figure out where we're gonna put all these new plants that we got recently and start putting them in the ground. But I think that's gonna be in another video. We're gonna wrap this video up pretty much right here, and yeah, we're gonna continue working on the goat stuff. I still gotta build like a little shelter for the goats, because again, right now they're on the back side of the barn, but I want them out here on the front side of the barn, the females anyway, so we can start keeping them separated. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, maybe think about subscribing. And with that, I hope everybody has a great day.